Handspring, front somersault, starts the competition.
It's a good vault. The run-up that's so vital to get the strike from the horse into the somersault and just a little off balance on landing.
9.475.
Catherine Everett of Great Britain.
Special welcome for Catherine Everett of Great Britain, former Young Gymnast of the Year.
Light, sharp and positive. Full twisting Yurchenko.
From Great Britain, Catherine Everett.
Slightly more measured in the approach because the cartwheel has to be timed precisely. Flick off the horse, full twist in flight. Full twist Yurchenko becoming more popular. You'll see her now check to prepare for the round off. There it is. Good shape on the horse, good thrust, good landing.
And a good score, 9.775. This is the girl from Japan, Hiroi Kawada.
Yurchenko with full twist, that time in the tuck position.
From Japan, Hiroi Kawada.
Deliberate arm action. Swings into the cartwheel, round off as it's called, and there's the twist. Slightly shabby in flight.
9.425. Now the girl from Scarborough in Ontario, Canada, Koyuki Oka.
Yurchenko, full twist on, full twist off. Well, it was a complex vault, but so difficult to create any obvious flight. Into the cartwheel action. Full twist on, full twist off. You see, it's so difficult to push upwards there from that position.
And she's given 9.35.
She's from Hungary's competitor number 5, Monika Mishinoe.
The competitor from Hungary, Monika Mixinai. Now the Yurchenko of the straight variety.
Now the question the judges will be asking now was she extended enough in flight? No problem with the approach. Perfectly timed. Good body shape there, but not quite extended enough for a really classy mark.
And she only gets 9.15. This is a lady who's been in the national team of Sweden for the last 3 years, Dalila Baraka.
Pike Sukahara was the vault.
From Sweden, the best of their 2 vaults.
Striding out in the approach. Hard onto the board. Big push. Grabs the pike. Pike Sukahara was the vault.
And just 9 the score. The Soviet gymnast tends to be the favorite in Champions All. And this is Elena Sazonenkova from Riga in Latvia. Oh, I say, what a start. Full twisting Yurchenko, a real style.
Brilliant. Square in the approach. Thumps the board. Good strike position. Clean twist. And hardly a flicker on landing. Yurchenko, invented by the Russian gymnast of the same name. And this girl, more than doing it justice. The full twist in flight. Good landing.
9.825. Few shouts for Laura Timmins. She's got something to follow. Hope it inspires her.
That was a good vault. Handspring, pike front somersault. Not an easy vault to handle. She coped with it well. Charges down the runway. Pushes hard. Digs deep for that pike.
And a good start for the new British champion.
Very encouraging start. Look, can't wait to get onto the horse. Pushes hard. Pikes in the flight. Impressive.
9.75. Now the competitor from the United States, Jennifer Mercier.
Snatched that vault just a little. Handspring tuck front somersault. Plenty of aggression there, but did she overstride? Had to chop there, didn't she? Snatches the somersault and low on landing.
9.425 only for her. She will be hoping to improve upon that in the second vault.
Chop the run again, and there's the result.
She certainly won't get a better score. She'll have to settle for her 9.425 to take forward.
Watch the little adjustment just towards the end of the approach, where she should be settling down. She makes a quick adjustment, which doesn't work.
.85. Should be very disappointed to have only scored that. So the Soviet girl leads the way, 9.825. Classic start in the vault. Good performance by the two British girls to be in second and third places. On to the asymmetric bars. That's Catherine Everett got to offer us here. From the Huntingdon Gym Club, coached by Terry Sharpington.
Good, clean Kachev. This one of her favourite events. She's trying some new moves. Here's one of them. Into a Jaeger. Successful. Now, will she try her new dismount, which is a double layout somersault? Or will she play safe? She played safe, but so impressive. A double tuck back somersault dismount.
From Great Britain, Catherine Everett.
And here we can see one of her new moves, straddle Jaeger somersault. Compromised on that dismount. She's capable of a double straight, opted for the double tuck.
And scores 9.625. Now the Japanese, Rui Kawada.
Oh dear, unsettled from the start there. The Japanese girls never quite scaled the heights that the men have managed to do. Goes for the Kachev. A country mile away from the bar. Now then, I know that in warm-up she did a second release. Does she feel confident enough to try it? Not swinging well, is she? Oh dear, stuck to the bar, not a chance. Struggling now all the way. Made sure of the dismount, but far too much damage done earlier on.
And back to vault.
This was the attempt of the Jaeger. See, she sticks to that bar, didn't get any flight. Snatches, but to no avail.
And her score, 7.85, so already she's out of contention. Koyuki Aka.
Oh, Oh, sharp, this sharp performance. Good Ginger somersault. Back somersault with half turn to catch. Clean. Nice little combination there. Double twisting back somersault, not the easiest of dismounts. Well negotiated. That's the Ginger. A somersault with half turn to catch. Good business-like performance, this one. Double twist. An impressive dismount.
9.65 her score. Waiting now is the Hungarian competitor, country that might well produce the next world champion in Henrietta Ronodi. I suppose every time we look at a gymnast from Eastern Europe, Mitch, we're looking for clues to see how they've been affected by the changes. Hungarians probably less than the others.
Yes, the Hungarians have... oh, she broke form there. I was just going to say the Hungarians have got a great track record in international competition as being consistent. And political changes won't affect them too much. Labours through those long swings though, and didn't make the double twist.
A rather labour performance all the way through from 16-year-old student from Budapest.
Didn't generate the swing necessary. Lost form badly there, got too close to the bar and had to bend her legs to avoid colliding with it. See, far too hippie in that long swing. And didn't really fly in that double twist. Came offline and staggered away from the landing area.
9.375 her score. Now what about the girl from Bulgaria? 9.475 her start on the vault. 17 years old. Says she trains 5 hours a day, 6 days a week, so that's fairly typical. But it's the question of the backup they get these days.
I think she's technically superb, this little girl. Obvious support still being given, but how long will it last? Zip through that routine.
Young lady who, for the record, has a penchant for Michael Jackson.
That was a Jaeger somersault, successfully negotiated. Good, brisk swinging. Forward long swing. And straight into that double pike somersault.
9.725.
Number 7, Yelena Sazonikova.
Public address announcer having a bit of a problem with the Soviet name. Yelena Sazoninkova, champion of the Republic of Latvia, started so well in the vault. The name to note there.
Height in that Jaeger. Timing in the Ginger. We've had a forward somersault to catch, now a backward somersault to catch, and a double back to complete.
Well, she's in the World Championship squad and the Olympic Games squad for Barcelona in '92. I must say, in contrast to the male gymnast here, she's been hugely impressive from the start.
Technically superb. Look at that, extended on the catch. Beautiful body line. Good technique. Legs just drifted apart slightly. But this is class. This is world class. Rams the legs together. Double tuck back somersault. A good way to wrap up a superb routine.
And 9.775. And it's falling to young Laura to follow the pick of the competitors here. He was inspired in the vault. The same applies here on the asymmetric bars. Oh dear. Colin Still, the national coach, moving in case. It's a test of her composure as well as her technique.
and it will be a difficult test. Reigning British champion will be anxious to impress. Oh, she ran out of steam there. Had to think very quickly. Snatched the double back, but she'll be relieved to survive that exercise.
And a few problems for you to look back on there.
And this was the first. Makachev, she didn't snap the shoulders forward early enough and couldn't hold on. And here, I'm sure that should have been a full turn, but she decided halfway through it wasn't going to go. But quickly improvised. And didn't really lift into the dismount.
8.725. A lot to do. Jennifer Mercier from a country who feel that they're going to make inroads in the coming World Championships and in the Olympic Games. United States, of course.
And with a great tradition for this apparatus. Super Kachev. They've produced Olympic and World Champions on this event. Full turn in the long swing, immediately into a double pike.
Now she follows the tradition. She says that she likes this piece of apparatus best. She just proved it, I think.
I think so, and it wasn't just the spectacular moves. The basic moves were done well as in addition. And here you can see, good layaway to handstand. Look at that. That's a clear circle into a straddle to catch the high bar. Full twisting long swing. And a good clean double pike.
And her score matches that of the Soviet girl, 9.775. So first position shared between the two, with the Bulgarian third and Catherine Everett in fifth place. Two British girls have made their presence felt, even though that was a little bit disappointing for the champion. And after 2 rounds, Sezonenkova is the leader, and there in second place is Catherine Everett. Onto the beam. And it's the Canadian girl to go first.
Borrowed from the men. Double leg circles as a start. Seeking always to find a pleasant compromise between gymnastic elements, which are the leaps, the turns and the spins, and the acrobatic elements, such as the backflips and the somersaults. Flip and a loud somersault. Preparing for the spin. Double spin. Just a wobble at the end. But that takes confidence. Double twist, made sure of that landing. Round off, backflip, layout back somersault on the beam. Good acrobatic series. And here, the dismount. Double twisting back somersault. Good exercise.
9.55 for Oka. She seemed pleased. Here's a contrast. Monika Mixinai of Hungary looking very unhappy with life. And I don't think that will improve her mood too much. This will be the test.
Oh, and she failed it. It has to be said, Barry, that a lot of these moves today are on trial for the big competition later in the year, the World Championships. Many of these skills will be tried out under competition circumstances. Sure of that. Round off, pike back somersault. Confidence is growing as the routine progresses. Not too difficult, the dismount. I think she didn't want any more mistakes. Okay, the two flicks. Tried to walk out and just couldn't get the shoulders in line and practically gave up. No mistake on that. Difficult round off, pike back somersault.
But only 8.825. Back with the Bulgarian girl. Going well so far.
Super confident so far. Slight adjustment. Good extension in those 3 leaps. Preparation for the acrobatic series. Backflip, layout back somersault. Gathering the dismount, double pike somersault. Small pace backwards, but that was a sure routine, confident and classy. You've seen this before from the great Silavash, the Romanian gymnast. This time, we're treated to the same element from a Bulgarian. Into the dismount, double pike somersault, just the pace.
9.675.
She's from Great Britain, number 2, Catherine Everett.
Again, the build-up for Catherine Everett. Living well in this company so far. She did come on with a bit of a wobble. That's nice. Not so nice. So that's a little bit of the when she's good, she's very good, and the reverse. A little bit of a hurry.
I think there's some delightful spots in this exercise. And signs of nerves, because she knows she's on for a good one here. She's just holding it together. Doing so well. This is important. Double tap. Well done, Catherine.
Tremendous support she's getting.
Gainer somersault. Difficult move, but struggled to regain control. She wouldn't give up though, would she? This was the double tuck to set the seal on a safe exercise. She's still on target.
9-4. And the new British champion. Match the other 14-year-old in this Champions All competition from the home country.
When you've had not the best of competitions, this is not the exercise to boost your confidence. But she's determined this time to go through. Slightly apprehensive, but no serious error so far. Corbett flick.
She ends with the double tuck somersault. And I must admit, I find it very difficult to separate the two British girls.
Yes, they both had high spots and not so high spots. This was one of Laura's difficult elements, and she did it well. Not so long ago, the beam was a problem for the British girls. Not so now. They're going for the best and doing their best.
The judges don't know it, but they've agreed with me. Both 9.4, the British pair. Joint third, girl from United States, from Allentown in Pennsylvania.
Beam taking its fair share of scalps today. Oh, and there's another. Just a shrug. Let's get back on. Side somersault. Unusual and effective. No doubt about it, Barry. This, on a good day, this young lady would take a lot of beating. Well, it sounded painful. I'm sure it wasn't. Apart from the fall, there was some impressive work there. Backflip. That back somersault went way off centre and pulled her eventually off the beam.
Only 9.15. And so far, the 17-year-old from the State University in Riga in Latvia has exuded class. about trying things, Mitch. Let's look at this for a start. The Soviet girl, obviously the favourite, but she's also competing to get a place in things like the World Championship.
Yes, and this is one of the events that secured her place last time. In fact, she made a final at the last World Championships on this event. Now, was that a cover-up? If it was still impressive. Well, look at the control, the balance, and splits throughout the entire sequence. And a one-arm balance to finish it off. Superb. Just a little dip with the shoulders. Great presence. Obviously world class.
Well, I wonder, Shushinova, Boginskaya, is it then going to be Sazonenkova?
I would say she has the grace, she has the elegance, and the control. Look at this one arm. If there's a question mark, Barry, it must be over the difficulty. And here in the dismount, we'll see she plays safe. Full twisting somersault. She'll have to do a lot of work on the dismount if she's going to win gold.
She's winning here, 9.825. She's won all 3 rounds so far. Good competition. Joint fifth for Everett and Timmins, the 2 British girls there on the beam. But I don't think that anybody's going to catch Sazonenkova. She leads from the Bulgarian girl. But look at Catherine Everett's position. In with a real chance of bronze. The threat obviously from Oka of Canada, who's the first to go on the floor. So it could be very important to the 17-year-old from Ontario.
That is going to be costly. And so is that. Three tumbles, 3 disasters.
She never really recovered from the start, did she?
She was out of the area on the first tumble. This was her second. Pulls the double, and this time completely out of the area. It's cost her at least 6/10 so far in falls alone, and this will cost her another 5.
And only 8.1. What a chance for Catherine Everett. Next to go is the Hungarian, Monika Mixinai. So I hope for her sake she has reason to smile. Her demeanour's been in marked contrast with little Onodi, we've seen before in World Championships.
Easily through the double tack. half twists. Slightly laboured, but finished the line with a double twist.
From Hungary, Monica Mishima.
The smile does come at last.
Thank you, Monica.
Doesn't backflip as fast as most of the girls here today, but made sure the double tuck somersault. And here the sequence. Whip over back somersault, finishing with a double twist that struggled to get round.
9.3.
Number 8, Laura Timmins.
Not
From the Laura Timmins. Laura Timmins. Provocative little opening.
all twisting double back. Impressive tumble. Working well. That's done it.
Plenty of acting and bounce for a pacey routine, but a few errors. But even so, considerable promise, that's clear.
Yeah, she did very well. She put everything she had into this exercise. Nice twist to complete that line. And such a pity this had to happen right at the end. Double back is round, but bounces forward, under-rotated. Such a shame.
9.15 is her last score. And she's replaced on the floor by Velina Ivancheva of Bulgaria. Her sister is a gymnast and her brother is a promising footballer. She certainly enjoyed herself. What about that for a start? Scoreboard there as well. Finish to a good afternoon for the Bulgarian. 17 years old, And she certainly acquitted herself well here at the NEC.
Fast accelerated tumbling, finishing that line with a double pike back. And this was so powerful. But watch for the little falter before the flick. Just the falter, but she was quick enough to recover. On and on and on she tumbles. A double twist to finish it.
9.525. Second place surely for her. Now what for Catherine Everett? She needs a 9.6 to equal Ivancheva in second place. Good routine without going too mad would be good enough for bronze. Half a toe off the floor then.
Tremendous.
This is just about held on to. Demanding pace of Hava Nagila, the music she chose. But she may well have done enough to finish in the top three.
I was impressed with this girl. She didn't hold back anything. This was a difficult exercise. Look at this, 1.5 twisting back somersaults, walk out into double twisting back somersault. Half, just sneak the pace out there. Undaunted though, she chucked just about everything. Double pike somersault, which finished as a tuck, and staggered to control it. Good exercise.
9.3. Jennifer Mercier, currently in 5th place. Beam let her down, as you can see. The vault was disappointing too. Afternoons when just 2 or 3 things have gone the wrong way for her. She needs everything to go right here, whereas 9.75 would be required to match Catherine Everett. For me, the middle tumble run was the pick of that, but I bow to the expert alongside me.
Very powerful lady, this one. Double pike back somersault. High and clean. And this is how she closed. A double tuck back.
And she scores 9.525. Good attempt. And we await the champion. Surely she would have to have a disaster here. She needs just 9 to win. 9.825, 9.775, 9.825. most have been. But is there going to be enough in this routine in World Championship terms? You get longer on the floor to compare routines with routines of the past, and the gap between her and Boginskaya and Shushinova was very clear there.
In terms of tumbling difficulty, certainly so. The music was stirring and the performance was classic. She just needs to step up the difficulty. Beautiful styles. Whip over back somersault, flip flags into double tuck. That was the opener. Now she'll need to twist in these somersaults. She's going to make any impression on world medal performances. That was lovely. Lifted, high, good split. Good technique. And really, Barry, the tumbling may not have been awesome, but the exercise was beautiful to watch.
Yes, it's a compliment to judge her by standards of great names. 9.55, and that means she's won all 4 rounds. Ivancheva in second place behind her on the floor, with Catherine Everett in 5th place. But it's been a very, very good afternoon for Miss Everett. She comes away from here with the bronze medal behind the Bulgarian and the Soviet.